here's TQQQ. Looking all the way back to 2022, basically. Look at this, December, this line here. So the high line goes all the way up to July and all the way up to where we're at right now. So this is a big broadening wedge. Look how it's spreading out right here. This is like a classic broadening wedge where you're going small width, a large, and you're getting a lot of volatility. It means huge moves up and down. So there's a low line, January, October, November. Here was one up in April, but we just blew through that. So that's where we're at right now. All right, so let's look back here. All right, so the peak on this was 85.20, 85.06. All right, so 85, we try to come back up, doesn't work. See, this is getting wider too. We go down, gap, another gap down. Try to come up here, but the EMAs have crossed over. That is white over pink, which is bearish. Gap down, reach a low of 48.80. Starting to climb up here. See, each low is pretty much getting higher. Now, is this a bear flag? Destroy your lines right here. You know, possibly. This is getting wide to small too, and then we could go up here and then come back down. You know, could we reach 60, 65? That would be my target. Now we come back down if it's, you know, if it's strong week, because you have a massive downtrend here. This has to come down and then, you know, work its way out of it, I believe, but who knows? You never know in the market. Stochastics here, 30.07, clearly white over pink right there, or red. So that's very bullish. You know, so that would be my scenario, 60, 65, then we go down, retest the lows. If not, if we don't even reach that, and, you know, start off Monday, it's bearish, and this goes right back down. Weekly, excuse me. Look at the weekly. Look how this is, like, perfect. This is perfect broadening wedge. Look at this, small, wider, wider. What's that mean? When you go up to such a high point, you crash down to a low line, and look, pretty much on it. It would have to get to about 45, so maybe it's still possible here. You're going straight down on the weekly stochastics, which is very bearish, so that's why I'm not sure the low's in, unless we just turn around that fast. Next week we would go right up. I guess if things are very bullish, there's some economic reports next week, so we'll see on that. And here is the monthly stochastic. So here we get higher. Now we're going lower. We just crossed out of overbought. All right, look at ever since the cough. So this was up 10, goes to 90, back to just below 20, then back to 80. Now we're going to go all the way back down there? I don't think so, because there's no recession or nothing yet. It's being held up till you see about 55, 50. It's still bullish here on the monthly. That's very bullish. Quarterly, you can see here, look at that line straight up ever since, like, what, 2022, 64.38. Big move here. Here it's a V recovery, almost all the top, and now we're struggling here with this right candle. All right, in the 5 minute, what happened? Let me see here. Bring these lines up. All right, so it was at 59.25 pre-market. This thing dropped all the way to 57. Hammer candle, we go up. Then it chopped around. Now back and forth, red, green, red. Yeah, the lows were getting higher here, so it did break out. Each time it was higher. You can see right here. Boink, 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 boink. All right, so 58. Then we go all the way up to 59.50. That was a nice after lunch play. Then went sideways. All right, so put this line back here. Let's see where we're at. Pretty see how tight it is. See, it's getting tighter. So we'll see what happens. A lot of these charts are like this. Soxel, TQQQ. You know, are we just gonna run up through that and then bounce back, or let's go straight down here, or maybe just like sort of drift and go up? Maybe, you know, go up, back down, zigzag pattern. So we'll see on this. A lot this week will determine, I believe, the direction. You know, if we're going to test that low. Excuse me. So 60, 65, that's interesting, isn't it? How we're coming right back down. It looks like a trap to me. It looks like we're just going up. We're going to touch out. Like, oh, everything's great. Not so fast. I don't know. All right, we'll see.